Hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue and I'm from OML Embroidery, and today we're going to be stitching out another block of the Anita Goodesign Quaint Applique. Now I'm going to go back and recount, but I think this is block number 9. I think maybe I did a boo-boo on the numbers, so I am here with special guest Lynn, our Lynn.
Hello.
And of course Dawn over there on the computer. Could you wait until I finish my introduction?
You introduced me, it was enough.
Over here is Dawn. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Hello. Oh, just stitch.
Don't just stitch. We're kind of having a rough day. I'm really tired. I have my ginger ale at my desk here. It's not beer, it's ginger ale. And we're going to muddle through this and hope I don't sew my fingers to the design, right, Lynn? Something like that. So we're doing the house one, and I picked this fabric for the background. It's going to be beside the kitty cat, and if you remember, I did the same fabric, but it has burgundy as the background, not green, so I thought it would look good. I don't really have any house fabric in my layer cake, so I thought this one was look good. And no, Karina, I did not iron today, so we're gonna cheat.
I did.
And there we go. No, I don't want to iron.
Sarah J says, haha, just stitch.
Just stitch. I know. That seems to be like a t-shirt or something. Just stitch it.
Just stitch it. Stitch it good.
Is watching on TV, so she's not going to be involved in the conversation.
Oh,
but
it's
she's
weird.
The large screen.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
It is.
But you can't chat. You could always have your phone or your iPad for chatting. And have it up twice and get 2 views, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. So, of course, thread colors are from my project bin. So I'm basically using the same thread colors throughout the thing. And I'm going to make a nice bright yellow door. So, hello to everyone. Thank you, as always, to our moderators. Hi, everyone, from Dawn's mom. Mom! I didn't know you watched on Sundays, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
She watches all the stitching ones, just not the digitizing.
Well, yeah.
Somebody was asking what batting you're using.
Warm and natural batting. Cut nicely into squares. Sent with love from Debbie Mitchell. She does long arm quilting, and she always has extra pieces, and she said one time, do you want them? I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. So they're already pre-cut. Nice. And yeah, isn't that nice? Perfect. This stuff is really expensive. Oh, I know, I made a discovery and I laughed, and I was going to post a picture of it, but I forgot. I found cork fabric in Canada, and it was cork fabric, and it had a little bit of a gold design through it. And it was $79 a yard. Wow. I know. $79 a yard. So that's why I had never used it. A few people sent it to me. Thank you so much. Sandy and Misha and whoever else did. I can't remember, but yeah. So why don't we get started on this? Let's just sew it. Stitch it.
Stitch it.
Can you write that down? I'll make a cool graphic for that. That can be another one of our inside jokes. $55 a yard here.
You need to do a shirt with
goodness. Yeah. Did you not hear me when I said that?
You said graphic, not shirt.
I said that's a shirt.
Oh.
I should do a graphic.
Only half listening, just disregard the man behind the curtain.
He does that. Can you switch to McDreamy? Dawn, can you switch to McDreamy?
Why are you yelling?
Because you might not be listening.
McDreamy's up.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So
stitch it.
The first thing we're going to stitch, of course, is the placement for our batting. So let's go ahead and do that. As always, I'm going to use a darker color so you guys can see what I'm actually stitching. When you're doing it yourself, please use a lighter color. It's hard to cover up the black. So, whoops.
Careful, Bjorn.
Bjorn almost got squished. There he is, watching for gremlins. Watching for gremlins. So I'm doing the 8x8 size. A lot of people ask that. It's just a size. I like my 8x8 hoop for no reason. And it's just, to me, a nice size. Not too big, not too small. You don't lose any detail. Did you feel the batting, Lynn? Because it's lovely.
Ooh.
Yeah, warm and natural. So you can get...
Like a nice pillow.
Yeah, yep. You can get different kinds of batting. And this stuff, to me, is the nicest. I enjoy it.
Now, is there a right way and a wrong way for batting?
No, I don't think so. This side looks a little bit smoother. That's why I flipped it over.
Okay.
I don't think that has anything to do with it, but I don't think there is. I've never paid any attention, so I may have been doing that wrong the whole time. Maybe. So this is our squaring stitch, which is really nice. It makes everything sit up and look pretty. So we'll stitch that out, and then we've got to trim it out and put our fabric over it, which I'm going to spray at the desk because you don't want to spray that yucky stuff near your machine. Believe it or not, because it's an aerosol,
Yeah.
and it'll gunk up your machine, so you have to be careful with it. Usually, when I'm not recording, I would go like over there and do it. Yeah. So, stitching it down twice, looking good. Dawn set up the McDreamy camera. I'm not, sure if I like the view. There's a lot of hoop in there. I most certainly can if I want to. I don't know. This is why I do it. We will not argue today. Okay. This is coming up. So back to the desk, Dawn, please. Oh, I knocked over Bjorn almost. Desk is up?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna trim this out. It's nice and thick. Do you want to try batting, Lynn, or are you good? It's kind of slicey. Maybe I'll have a good cutting day. Remember, now this is where the duck-billed scissors come in handy because look, you can get caught. You can pick on this,
Okay.
but this side won't.
Oh, okay.
So it just kind of glides along here.
Slides around.
Yeah, which means I can just, I'll try not to hack, but you can cut without, see how that glides?
Oh, okay.
That is literally what they're for.
Okay.
And it does make a big difference because I don't know about you guys out there, if you ever cut your batting, you're basically going to have to start
I'm
again.
gonna start from again.
Yeah, because the tension will be different. So for batting, you can see if I make big cuts, see how that works?
Okay.
You can see where I made the big cuts. So I tend to do smaller ones. And it looks a little bit better. I think I need to sharpen my scissors. But I think that looks better than that.
Okay.
I would...
But you can go back and cut it.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to do it really well the first time, but just sharing my techniques. And sometimes the batting, if you're doing like in the hoop and finishing it, if the batting sticks out at the very end, if you're putting like satin stitches over it for a mug rug or
Right.
something, that kind of sucks. Because it's like, oh, man. So these quilt squares are fantastic to practice on. Because then you can get a nice straight cut. It doesn't have to be any closer than what I've done.
Okay.
Because you kind of get... It's perfect. I love it. Perfect. So, all right, I'm going to put a little spray so we can cheat a little bit. Lynn says, go get your spray. We're going to cheat. So this is just KK spray, temporary adhesive.
Yeah, I forgot to iron.
Dawn, do your job.
No.
Everyone knows I'm just kidding. There we go. What wrinkles were you talking about, Lynn?
I don't see any.
It just, oh, that stuff smells though. Bleh. It's not the nicest stuff, but I don't use it too often. Perfect. All right, Dawn, can we go back to McDreamy, please?
Dream is up.
What's happening in chat, Dawn? Anything good?
Just a lot of hellos.
Well, that's always nice. We love to hear where everyone's from. And we usually talk about the weather at first, too.
They are.
I'm going to pull this tail a little bit. Thank you. All right, now, even though I've used spray on this, we're going to stitch it down. And Lynn over here on McDreamy, we know what's coming up next. So this is the stitch down. And we know that, A, by the shape, and B, by the routine of it.
Janet Nelson is asking why you're using sticky spray.
Because I didn't iron. That's honestly the only reason. It was wrinkled and I don't want the wrinkles to show up. So I used a little bit of sticky spray to stick down the crease marks. It's cheating, I know. But I didn't even change the bobbin. Dawn did that today.
Says bad suit.
Yeah, I know it is.
Yeah, but you don't use it very often.
I really don't. If you use it all the time, your hoops get goopy and your needle can get goopy.
I think you've
and
used it, 3 times that I've been here?
for the same thing, for cheating. Yeah, I tend not to use it. It's kind of...
You know what? I will iron next week for you.
Okay,
Okay?
deal. It's not that I don't like to iron, but you see how much room I have to iron?
Yes.
Like, we pulled out the ironing board and we were like, good night, that's a piece of crap. We couldn't believe it. Oh, he got stuck. Did you see him do his little sticky dance there? Well, goodness. Let's see how much tension. Well, I don't want the thread to snap up. All right, well, that's a lot of extra thread. Yeah, he didn't trim it. Come on, McDreamy man. I'm going to use black for the chimney. Now, the chimney is stitching before the applique. So this chimney part, this part here, is underneath. So it's about layers. So if you have the chimney up, it's not going to look the same, have the same look. You can also see this little green dot is what he's stitching,
Yes.
which is cool. Nice fill stitches. I could trim that thread out, but I'm not gonna. I don't know why he didn't trim. See, that looks good. That's a good view. Just maybe when it gets down to the bottom. So this is a cute one. I like the old-fashioned looking house. I think it's adorable. And of course the writing. I love the writing.
Yes.
On these. Some really good sayings on this whole thing. This has been fun.
It's been a blast.
Yes, for sure. Has Lynn decided on a machine yet? It's a good question. Have you?
Well, not yet, because I'm still, I haven't pushed any buttons.
Yeah, we're kind of hesitant to do that on live because we don't want Lynn to panic and everybody hears the panic, right? We don't want that. So
I wouldn't panic.
I was thinking, Lynn, you should come over tomorrow and stitch out a design with supervision.
Okay.
But you can have the main, and we'll move the camera so you can, that's the other problem. It is really hard to thread a machine with the camera here. Lynn tried it and bonked the microphone, so I'm like, well, you can't do that on a live. You can't do that.
I bump the camera when I do it.
Yeah, I sometimes do, but I'm pretty good about it now. So we'll move the camera out of the way and we'll pick something from the new Anita Goodesign All Access and you can stitch it. Yes, I did a video on it. Yeah, we're gonna have that kind of a day, are we, McDreamy? I still haven't figured this out other than the needle. Why he drops the thread all the time. But everyone gets to see my big hands, my puffy hands threading. Oh, and I'm having a hard point
There we go.
there. Yeah, it does it. And then what you have to do, what you should do, is back up stitches. So we're going to go back, and we want to make sure it's back enough for the, a little bit more, for the tie-in stitches, so none of this comes undone.
Okay.
That far? No, I went to the wrong one. Oh, plus, plus, plus. I want it to go red. There we go. All right. Good enough. Sorry about that. That's why I have piles of thread everywhere. Where did you get yours? It's your day off. It's Sunday. Who gets a day off? He's funny. We don't get a day off. That's our choice, though. We just like to keep working. I mean, tough job.
It's fun.
Yes. There we go. Our cute little house. It's gonna have burgundy and yellow. I
The
decided
burgundy
on
will
yellow.
look really nice.
Yes, yes, it will. All right, Dawn, back to the desk. We're gonna trim this out,
Desk is up.
and I'm just gonna make it a little more reasonable. And if you want to trim it, Lynn, you can go right ahead. Do you want to?
Okay.
All right, good girl. And we'll make sure you're in the camera, and I'll move out of the way.
Okay.
Is she in the view? Yep, perfect, Lynn, like that. This is Lynn's second applique with the duck-billed scissors, so go, Lynn, go.
I'm sorry if I'm a bit slow.
No, always take your time when you are trimming. Some people are super fast, some people are really slow. I think it's best to take your time. A lot of times I go back and trim it a little bit better. Very nice. Very nice, Lynn.
Good job.
Now, can you see why this is underneath?
Oh.
Yeah, so it looks better. If it was over top, it would look like it was just like stuck on the roof. Kind of weirdly. Like Lego. Yeah, very nice, Lynn. So extra special care because this is raw edge applique, which I absolutely love doing. I don't know if you knew this, Lynn, but you can pre-cut your applique with a cutter.
Oh.
Yeah. And so it'll cut it out and it's done for you and you just kind of stick it on. Or you can iron it on.
That would be okay.
Yeah.
Janet Nelson's asking what the next sew along is.
It is Christmas something. It is in the announcements in the Embroidery University Facebook group.
Lacey Christmas
Okay,
quilt.
did a good
Lacey,
job on that one.
yep. See if you can fix it up.
Mods are on top of it.
They always are. What would we do without you guys, I tell ya. Right there with the links. And we're doing 3 of them. We're going to make a nice triptych sort of thing with it. And then we have more projects to do. Awesome, Lynn. No, what part don't you like?
Oh, like up there.
Right there? Let me see if I can fix it. If you were doing... This side's perfect, by the way.
Because that was
Feel
when
it?
I was used to the scissors.
Yep. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. If you were doing satin stitches over it, this
That
would
would
be
be okay.
perfect, yeah. But, and you can't be too picky. Be picky, but I think everybody is really hard on themselves with this. Like, when I make a boo-boo, it's really not the end of the world. Like, if this shows up and sticks out the fabric, it won't matter as much. But I think you did a great job. This 100% perfect here. Little off there, but that's okay.
As long as
So-
I didn't cut the stitches.
Well, you could even get away with that if you did. You can fix... I mean, if you cut a whole part, I would just suggest doing the whole thing. Hey, we've all done it. But if it's only a little bit, it'll get stitched down with the next steps.
Okay.
All right, back to the machine, Dawn. Good job, Lynn. Good job. It may, in fact, be easier for you, Lynn, without the cameras there and me hovering over and people watching, you know, that sort of thing. All right, so we got to do a thread change. And I picked my bright yellow for the star and for the door. Because why not, right? What are you laughing at over there?
Karina made a little donation and said it was a good price for Lynn's good nice cut it work.
Oh, very nice.
And the Norseman saying, "Hey, you gave away my allowance."
Oh,
Oh,
So he's
but,
a little upset.
oh, I thought I was worth it.
you're worth it, Lynn. We'll buy you a coffee. It's awesome. So, bright yellow, I'm hoping looks really good on this screen. So now we're stitching the door. And I guess we'll do I like it when they do the applique and then right after that stitch it down a little bit more, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Ooh, I think yellow's gonna look good. I think it's good. Oh, Bjorn, I gotta put Bjorn back.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, I think yellow's gonna look good.
Actually, I was pulling out of my driveway to come here, and I looked left, and a couple houses down from me, he's got a yellow door.
Oh, really? Okay, so it's not that out there. That's good to know. That's funny, actually.
I'll take a picture of it when I get home.
A yellow door.
He's got a yellow door.
I think you're supposed to have like a plain colored house or old fashioned ways and a bright colored door. So everyone had red doors,
Yes.
yellow doors. Cool. I'd like a blue door. So it looks like a TARDIS.
Nice.
But we don't. It's not worth all that
They
money.
didn't paint my doors,
Oh.
but I'm gonna get new doors
Oh, okay.
because they dented them.
Oh, well, there you go. Maybe you could get bright colored doors or get them to paint it. Alicia, thank you very much. You're doing a fantastic job, Lynn.
Thank you.
Well, tomorrow when the cameras are off, Lynn's gonna come over, hopefully if you can.
Yep.
I will probably be in pajamas. Tomorrow's a holiday.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, I know. It's probably gonna be how it is. And we'll pick something from the new book, and I'll help you with the prep work and everything you need to do. I'll teach you how to handle the hoops
Okay.
and move this camera out of the way and pick your threads
Okay.
and stitch.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, then you'll, start to get more of an idea.
More comfortable with it.
More comfortable with it. McDreamy is a big guy and he's kind of daunting and there's buttons and what do you do with this and that? Nah. We can go through all the bells and whistles, but for basic embroidery, just to start off, I'm afraid that you're going to love McDreamy so much that you're going to want McDreamy. That's what I'm thinking. It's okay. I love you, McDreamy. I love you, McDreamy. Because it really is fun. It really is, like, you feel a big sense of accomplishment. One of my favorite things is in the group where the group is the backup to this channel. And someone says, this is my first quilt block. What do you think? And I always think, wow, that's awesome. Because it's your first. You have the nerve to do it and, get into it and pick fabric and get a luminaire, Lynn. Karina. No, I think for the first machine for Lynn, I think $21,000 might be a little over.
Just a little.
You could see the look on her face. Check and rethread the upper thread. All right. Did you hear that? The needle broke.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Well then.
Oh,
it sure did. I can see it.
yeah, well, we could hear it. This is why you, but from going from here to there, why on earth would the needle break? All right, done. Woo, can you fix my needle?
My turn?
Yeah. I like Don
Okay.
to do it because then my
I'll
big
try not to
paws-
bump the camera with my
It's-
big mitts.
It's pretty hard. I was using this.
I'm going to pull this out though and make sure there is no needle underneath.
Yeah, he'll scream about it. It's okay. Oh, put the foot up. Yep. I think it's right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
even better. All right. Well, we don't need to look because it's right there.
I don't know why he broke a needle. How strange is that?
Wow.
But this is why you sit there. I found it a lot easier.
And listen to your machine.
I maybe
Put the bottom in first.
I maybe should use this tool like this. I never do.
Oh, why wouldn't you? It's easier.
He
just
actually scared
don't.
me.
Yeah, bang, 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 bang. But all you have to do, if you hear a noise, because you really get used to how the machine stitches. When you hear a noise, you press the stop button, and it'll stop in the middle of it. And
Okay.
there you go.
And the foot was loose again.
Footloose.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe it banged off the foot?
I will let you rethread. I'll bump the camera for sure, dude.
Well, I know, it's pretty hard. So, okay, that was a little bit of a surprise.
That was scary for me.
Scary, are you okay? I know it was a big noise, and not usually, if you're looking right at it, you can, I'm always looking at the thread. So if the thread gets pulled, if it gets caught underneath or something, the thread will be straight and you know what happened. There was nothing for this one.
I think I'm gonna need a tissue.
Len! I didn't know you were such a drama queen. You're funny.
Can you show... Cindy was commenting on your cool needle holder. Can you show that to her and explain what...
This is from my 10 needle machine, and they're a little hard to thread. This piece right here on a 10 needle is hard to reach, so you put the thread there. We call it a pusher, and you push it back and hook it on. But if you push it in, look, there's a little indent there, and you can put your needle in, and it just makes it a lot easier. So it is a brother product, but it comes with the 10 needle machine, and I just use it for everything.
Nice.
Yeah, it's super handy.
It's awesome.
Okay, well, the other thing, if you break a needle and it pulls like that, we might be out of registration, but we haven't stitched enough, so we'll see if it goes back on track. No, we're perfectly on. Phew!
Oh, good.
Phew. Sometimes you get what's called a bird's nest, and if something is not digitized correctly and there's too many needle penetrations in one spot, it can push or if it just happens that way, it can. It pushes like the fabric and a ton of thread down.
Yep.
Yeah, bird's nest usually means the end of your design. It's pretty hard to recover from that. But everything will be like stitched, and you have to get some scissors under there and then take the hoop out. Yeah, it's also tension problems that are possible too for it, but that wasn't the case. I was stitching away. Nerve-wracking, huh?
Scary.
Well, we've had worse happen when he was making all these grinding noises and whatever. I can tell from upstairs when I hear Don's machines running.
Okay.
I tell him one of those sounds funny because he has all 5 going at the same time. And he's like, really? I'm like, yep. Because I'm so used to hearing them. Another thread change. I'm going to put the black on to put 3 little tiny squares. Seems hardly worth a thread change. Hardly. But I will, and I will not bunk the camera. I guess it's a hand switch game that I do, is why I don't bump the camera all the time, every time. Alright. Go away. Thread sticking to me. Okay. Do your work. Do your work. I'm gonna do the writing in black and the fence detail. Oh, it's going to do a pretty back stitch. I think it's a beautiful door.
It is.
You can sit closer if you want.
Do you think the black's gonna show up, the writing?
It's on here.
Oh.
It's on the background. See?
Oh, that's right.
It's on the background.
Okay.
So, yes. I wouldn't do it on this fabric because there's black in it.
Right.
And if it happens to hit the right way, it'll look kind of weird. I try to be careful of that. So, we have a door for our Bless Our Home. All right, I'm gonna leave the black on. I can see by here, this is our edging for this. So, and I want it in black. I don't know why. Just listening. That's fine. Just didn't sound like it was starting off correctly. And I love these finishing stitches. I think they're pretty.
So it's gonna cover up what I didn't cut.
Yep. Yep. Now you have little sticky outies like this, but you know what? It's perfectly fine. No trim? That's a bit of a boo-boo there. That's kind of weird.
It is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
Something
that's
got...
No, but that...
It is. I didn't think it would actually do it, though. Oh, and we're going to do it twice.
Was that ever nice?
Well...
Oh, you have to leave it.
What? With the strings coming
Well,
down?
because that's what it looks like.
I know it's a jump stitch, though. It's not supposed to actually happen. It should have trimmed.
It does. It looks nice.
Well, it's only on one side, though. Dawn, help me out here.
What?
She thinks the jump stitch looks good.
I think it looks nice.
The jump stitch went, yeah, twice.
Twice.
I'm like,
But
oh.
it has it on the pattern.
Yeah. I think it's a boo-boo.
It's just a jump, right? It didn't stitch it.
No,
No.
it just jumped.
It's stitched up here, and then
then
it went
jump?
down here, and it did a little bit, and then back up, and then
Wow.
down again.
It's kind of a little bit of a boo-boo.
A little bit of a boo-boo.
A bit of a design boo-boo.
We'll cut it after you leave.
all good.
Lynn.
Okay, yeah, you cut it
It
after I leave.
It would be okay if it was on the other side, like a little, I think you see it as a little, like, wood decoration or something, but it's a boo-boo. Whoops. Oh, my thread's a mess. There we go. I do like the black around that fabric, though.
That looks really nice.
Yeah. The problem with these jump stitches, Lynn, is there's nothing holding
No,
it
I
down.
know.
And my concern is that the foot will get caught underneath it when it's traveling. Because I have had that happen before in another machine. So
It's a problem with big jumps.
yeah, there's nothing holding
No,
it.
I know. But it just looked so nice.
I know. I know what you're seeing. I see it differently, but I know what you're seeing. So I'm going to cut it off so McDreamy, he's got a very fussy foot, and we don't want McDreamy to get caught on anything, because that can make a mess.
Karina says, how many people are blowing at the screen today?
There's lots of stuff hanging around. Yeah, I know. Sorry, ladies. They didn't.
Yeah, I didn't clean up my mess either.
It's okay. It's okay, Lynn. They won't hold it against us. But yes.
I've got a good excuse. I'm just new.
Yes. Good excuse. I have none. I just do it. I don't know why. I just do it. But I neatened it up a little bit. So now we're going to do some house decorations. And I'm hoping this green shows up. Yep, just enough. I could have used a lighter one, I guess. But I like it well enough.
You can use the lighter green on the other side.
I could, yeah. That would require stopping. After the trim. No, I think it's all right. It's much. Yeah, no, it's okay. I couldn't really tell. I think it looks good. It's much brighter than the background. You don't want it to, for something like this, you don't want it to blend in too much. Now, all these wispy bits here, Lynn, we can just fix after.
Okay.
Yeah, we just trim them off. It's just frayed a little bit. If you have fabric that frays a lot, one way of doing it is turn it around so the threads are going the other way, then it won't fray quite as
Okay.
much. Or you can put heat and bond on it. And that, it's, an adhesive that you put on with an iron. So you take off one side of the paper, you iron it onto the back of your fabric, and then you iron it on to the background fabric.
Oh, okay.
And it just holds everything really nicely. It is like the finishing perfect touch for raw edge applique.
Okay.
So you can place it perfectly. The edges are straight. If I'm using a cutter or my AccuQuilt, that's what not always on the AccuQuilt, but you put it on the back, and then, because they're usually really intricate shapes,
Okay.
and it just really helps with placement. And you just iron it down. It's not going anywhere.
Nice.
But Sue, you would have to iron. I do iron, just
Not a lot.
I don't get the iron out for the square. Well, if you're doing quilting work and different things like that, you pretty much have to iron. You can't really
Yeah.
get away with it. I've tried, it did not work. So you pretty much have to iron, but I just have, I guess I could iron my stuff when I am ironing and pull out my project bin and iron the fabrics, but I just don't often remember. We have so much going on, so much fun to be had. It's awesome. Maybe if you use your Cricut press, we'll feel like pressing, not ironing. Yeah, ha ha ha. I like my Cricut press. Dawn has a big one for doing the work downstairs, but it's from Cricut, which is the maker of the cutters.
Okay.
We can do fantastic stuff on the cutters, and it heats up really quickly, and it's a press. It's like this heavy thing, and you go blunt, and it's very handy.
Oh.
It's very
I think
handy.
It's like 12 by 14 or something.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
and I have. This is my little itty bitty.
Yep.
Yeah, you need to-
Little itty bitty one. I know. So it's pretty nice, but I just didn't do it. I like the green. I think that's a nice green.
That is a nice color.
Plus, you guys, if I pressed everything, you wouldn't have anything to give me a hard time about, would ya?
True enough.
And I wouldn't have anything to blame on Lynn.
True.
I mean, things happen for a reason, right? Sort of. Maybe?
Always happens to the beginners.
Well, it does look better when you press stuff. I just don't always do it. I need to get a better, steam iron.
So are you leaning towards joining the embroidery machine crowd, Lynn?
Oh, for sure.
They're
think,
asking.
well, because it's exciting, I think. So now I'm going to stitch the windows. It's exciting, I think, isn't it?
It is exciting.
Yeah.
So much to do, so much to make.
Well, the sky's the limit. If you can
Yeah.
make doggy poo bags in the hoop, just to carry the poo bags is what it is.
Okay.
And they're really cute. We actually had a good laugh about them yesterday because they're really cute. I'll show you what I mean. You might like that, but you can go from that to making a quilt and everything in between. And you can embellish your jeans, you can make gorgeous shirts,
Okay.
you can put lace around everything if you want.
Wow.
Sky's the limit, man.
Cindy's asking where the hot tamales are today.
Oh, we are having such a hard time finding hot tamales.
Yep.
They're sold out.
They're sold out for
everywhere.
the last, 3 weeks now?
Yep, I know. Judy Quill, thank you. Once again, thanks for these live sew-alongs. Well, thank you for your support, Judy Quill. We always makes me smile when I see your name chatting away. It's wonderful. Judy Quilt, Judy Quilt. I love the regulars, and I love new people too.
people, yep.
But basically, we have a wonderful group, which I think is awesome for you to kind of be introduced to the
Yes.
embroidery world, because everybody is so wonderful in our group. Everybody is so wonderful in the chat, and I think it's awesome.
Cindy's
boxes.
She said y'all. Y'all. I say it too, although I probably shouldn't. Being Canadian, we don't really say y'all, but everyone thinks we say eh. Do you ever hear anyone say, I'm from Canada, eh?
No.
No.
Apparently we do that.
Apparently some people do. I don't know. I don't say it. I think I don't say it because people think we say it, maybe? Mm-hmm. It could be. It could be. Yeah, we can't find any hot tamales in our little town. However, another treat that we have is they are fuzzy peach. Isn't that sour fuzzy peach? Things don't say it, Lynn. What Lynn calls it. She's left.
Fuzzy peaches.
Fuzzy peach slices, like
Yep.
candy. And I found like 5-pound bag of them, and I sent them by Amazon to Lynn. Like,
You shared. You want me to go get them?
no. I did, and she works at the post office, so we left it at the post office, and it was hilarious because it was heavy. That's a lot of fuzzy
5
peaches.
pounds.
5 pounds of candy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Just for a joke. It was funny. The really funny part, we can't say it, but Lynn had a childhood candies. She had a funny name for it that I can't say on air because I don't want to get demonetized for language. And I put that on the card. So
Yes.
it was funny. So I said, Lynn, have you ever received 5 pounds of candies?
No.
No. That's my sense of humor, though. I like a laugh. It's good. You need to see a photo of the fuzzy peaches. Oh,
There you go, Dawn.
Cindy's all like, "Oh my God, 5 pounds of candy!" I know it honestly was funny. I don't know if you can show it.
Well, there's the bag.
There's a lot. It's huge. We can post it in the group afterwards for you, Cindy.
Then you can throw it on the dust cam and I can bring it up
Okay.
if you want.
When we go back to the dust cam, maybe, or
Or while you're threading.
okay. Well, go.
Go.
All right,
Put it
dust
up.
cam's up.
Okay. Can you see it?
It's delayed.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
wait a
You
sec.
can see it.
That is 5
There you go,
pounds
Cindy,
of
there's-
fuzzy peaches. There we go. Can you look
I'm
at
going so
lips?
slow.
I know.
Sorry, the delay is you're trying to do something
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah, McDreamy's up again.
Okay, that's 5 pounds of fuzzy peaches.
And they're all going.
What's that?
You're all going.
I know. I think 5 pounds. You know, the funny thing is, we have movie night every Saturday night, and we, go over to Lynn's house. She's part of our family group of 10 that we're allowed to do here in Canada. And we'll bring treats to her house, and she'll bring treats to our house. Do you think she brought fuzzy peaches?
Last night? Nope.
Whoa, Dawn went and got them.
Well, yeah.
She didn't bring any fuzzy peaches. I was expecting a huge bowl of them. Not that I need to eat that many. But I'm like, Lynn, you didn't bring any? She's like, I am not sharing.
I brought big feet last night.
They were good. Yes, my machine did not like this stitch. It's pretty though. It's like a bean stitch with a jump stitch in the middle. All right, now we are gonna do an awning and part of the roof. Yes, thank you. You are correct, Lynn.
Burgundy.
Yeah, I love the burgundy. Burgundy and black.
I think the house is really cute.
I think it's turning out just
is.
fine. I really do like how it is coming along. We have to do a fence, a sun, and a flag.
Oh.
So, cool. I think it'll look good. I like bringing the burgundy into it. Part of the colors that are going to be everywhere in it. The squares look really good together. I wish my hands didn't take up the whole picture. Seeing the delay. Seeing the delay. Never heard of fuzzy peaches. My favorite candy is Swedish fish.
Oh.
Fuzzy peaches are
Swedish berries.
Swedish fish. Same
Yeah.
thing, yeah. I think they taste different.
You can try the dollar store.
She's in the UK.
Oh, okay.
And believe me, in the UK, they have much different treats than we do. Like, much different. My favorite, when I lived in England, we lived near Stonehenge, and I love their chips, which they call crisps, but they had amazing flavors like prawn cocktail, so shrimp. Ah, my mom used to send them back to us with
There's a new
cool.
store coming in Chatham. Everything Britain.
Oh,
Right by the fish and chip store.
oh, I want some British tea. It's different from what we have here. That'd be really good. Can you get them in Canada? Don't you get what? 2 houses this week. Sour Patch Kids.
Yes.
The fuzzy peaches are like that, but peachy and in the shape of a peach.
Look at him go. Ooh.
We're doing a little thin satin stitch. Lovely. So you see how the stitches are grouped here, Lynn?
Yes.
So it gives it texture.
Okay.
It's kind of cool. So it's a fill stitch that's changed a little bit,
Get
but
your fingers out of there.
I know.
As he slows down.
I know. I knew he was gonna. But you can, like, feel it. It's kind of cool. It's a bit dense, but I don't mind. Now it's gonna do the roof in burgundy. I was gonna cut that, but I'll wait. I don't want to show you back habits. Nice burgundy. I hope it does the flag next. Such a cute little house. I like it. Get your fingers out of the needle. Don't teach Lynn that. I know, I already said that. I know. I was gonna trim something too. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You actually.
Fuzzy peaches are a gummy.
Yes. I got 20 boxes of hot tamales. Sandy, no way. What a fun house. You know, I like to have fun. I work all the time. You guys know I work hard for you. And we don't drink, we don't party, we don't do anything. So we laugh all the time, all day.
You party at my house on Saturday.
What, Don?
It's always a good time around.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Live your life and enjoy it. That's
Yep.
what I always say. And we get silly. The Norseman hitting my jealous button, but we have a world market store where you can get the better chocolate.
Oh, you just hit my favorite button.
If Sue stitched her fingers, Lynn would have to finish it.
Yes.
Which is true, because
Yep.
Dawn's not actually allowed to touch McDreamy particularly, but they'll be on the way sometime this week. Oh my god, Sandy, she must be serious. I don't know why we can't find them. Lynn found them once and bought like 9 boxes of them and ate a lot that her tongue went numb. It was so good though.
And then we can't find them again.
And now we can't find them again.
Yeah, give me a couple months.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I said, do we have a cinnamon shortage? I told you that I found them on Amazon. That's what we were going to originally send you. And a box was $10.
Oh no.
What? Are
No.
you kidding me?
No.
$10? This is crazy. Like, is there a cinnamon shortage or something? I don't know. It's just candy. It's been a long time since I've eaten candy. Actually, I think I'm going to blame the candy eating on Cindy King. Because she always posts pictures of her eating candy, and she's very happy.
Is that why we started eating candy?
Yeah, we're going to blame her.
Okay.
Okay.
Bad Cindy.
I think it started last Halloween because I had to buy eyeball gummies and put them on that Halloween treat thing.
Yes.
Made a
that was
graveyard.
delicious.
Worms
Oh.
and gummies and
Gummy eyeballs.
gummy eyeballs, yeah. What does it, Sandy? You're so sweet, you rock. I know, she does. She's awesome. I'll give you a big hug. I'm not a huggy person, but I'll give you a big hug, Sandy, when we go to Vegas.
Norseman
for
wants
sure.
to know what the hot tamales is.
Cinnamon. Hot cinnamon, that's all it is. And they're like a soft, like jelly bean candy. That's all it is. It's actually not even that spectacular. Isn't it like a...
When I get a box, if he sends me his address, I'll send him a box of hot tamales.
I have their address. Yeah, can you send candy through the mail?
Yes.
They're in Norway. Okay. We will send you a box. And Karina, you can try them too. Don't let him take them all. Hot tamales are cinnamon on the outside and gummy in the middle. Yeah, and they've got like a little bit of a kick to them as well.
Yes, you can only put 2 maximum in your mouth. Don't try 3.
It's too much.
Not three then?
No.
Yeah, it can make your nose run. But it's like, I think the taste, not the texture, is similar to the cinnamon hearts that you get at Valentine's Day.
Yes. The texture is like eating a jelly bean.
Yep, yep. But the flavor is the cinnamon
cinnamon.
hearts, which also get kind of spicy. Man, there are a lot of stitches in this
Let him go.
burgundy part. Wow. It looks good though, but it seems like it's a lot of stitches. A little bit dense. It's a roof after all, so... Alright, so all the stitching has been concentrated on one side, so we're gonna fill in the blanks now. Hopefully. Soon. Ah, it's a little thin satin stitch here. That's why he's going so fast, because he's moving back and forth, sort of thing. Yeah, he's rocking it out. It's just like the finishing touch. Oh, it's gonna go up and do that. Holy stitches, Batman.
Wow.
I know. You can hear when it gets a little bit dense. You can hear it kind of bangs a little bit more.
Okay.
Because McDreamy is trying to get through all the stitches. My friend has a recipe for red hots and jello and applesauce. I sniffed it the first time I saw it, and she never forgive it. And she's never forgiven. It looks really weird, but it tastes good. Yeah, I'm gonna say that would look really weird. Applesauce, homemade apples.
You know, I didn't do any canning or anything last year because I wasn't in my house and I didn't have a garden this year, so I'll have to do it all next year.
We usually make pickles. That's usually...
I did buy 2 tomato plants though, and I have them in the side of my house.
Yeah. Well, your new house does look beautiful. And we're always thankful that you were in your new house.
Yes.
Instead of being in a rented house with nothing. Poor Trixie. Her dog. Poor Trixie.
Yeah.
I know. But yeah, we're thankful you're in your house. And you know what? There's next year for your garden
Yes.
and canning
Yes.
and fun stuff like that.
Yeah, we haven't done pickles in a couple of years. I missed that.
Yeah, I don't know why we haven't been able to get them.
Kind of hard to get unless you jump in and get in on the list that they have going on over there.
Small town, joys of a small town, huh? I
We
know.
could do blueberry picking.
Candied cucumbers use red hots. So good.
Ooh.
Candied cucumbers. I have never heard of that. That sounds interesting. Cindy King, if you can't find any, message me your address and I'll send you some. Hey, that'll be a picture. Cindy likes to wear her OML embroidery logo shirt with a bag of candy. So
Nice.
it's fun. I will let you know. Well, let us know. Of course, you'll post a picture, Cindy. when you find the hot tamales. If you like cinnamon, you'll like them. If you don't like cinnamon, then don't buy them.
Exactly.
It's a canning thing. Okay. Candied cucumbers. It's a canning thing. Sounds interesting.
It does.
Sounds
I'd
really
try it.
interesting. Yeah, I'd try anything. Dawn and Sam and I think Beatrice too, they like red pepper jelly on different things. So it's kind of like jam, not sweet jam, but jam made from red peppers.
Oh.
Yeah, and you can, spread it on sandwiches or on different things.
Okay.
You really like that, don't you, Don?
I love it.
Yeah, Sam does too. They buy it all the time.
Okay, so it's a thing, and I found the recipe. We're gonna have to try it.
Whoa. Red Hot's candied cucumbers. All right, Don found a recipe.
Try that.
They look amazing, don't
I
they?
do.
Wow.
I
Well,
wonder how hot they really are.
I don't know. Probably more than hot tamales. We should send Sue and Don some candy so they can test the candy live. That's the Norseman, of course, who said that.
Oh.
That would be kind of funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Have you heard of the candy game, Lynn, called Bean Boozled?
No.
All right.
Oh,
right.
I don't like that laugh.
Beatrice will not play it.
I'll play it.
It's really something else. I gotta rewind this. I call it rewind, but back it up. It didn't like it at all. So Bean Boozled is jelly beans, and you take turns and you spin a dial, and it tells you a green one. So you go in the little box and you pick out a green one, and it could be lime or it could be snot flavored, which is whatever, and it tastes
Grass
gross.
clippings.
Grass clippings, so it tastes like grass.
Oh. That'd be fun.
It's kind of fun. Some of them are pretty awful.
Toothpaste is one, and
Food.
dog food. Jacksepticeye played it, and he was just horrified. He kept getting bad flavors, row after row, like turn after turn.
I'll pick one up for next movie night.
You know what? That almost kind of reminds me like that gum that tastes like dish soap, Thrills.
Oh, people love those.
The kids liked it.
It's
Remember we bought
weird.
them a pack and they go, this is good.
They thought it was. We thought we'd gross them out.
Yep.
That's an '80s treat.
Yes.
But they put it in their mouth. They're like, "Oh, that's pretty good." I'm like, "Doesn't it taste like soap?" And they're like, "Oh, a little bit." Okay. Things have changed. Make me feel old. Yeah, make me feel old. Awesome.
I know my son didn't like them. He says, "Mom," he says, "this tastes gross."
I think we all said that, and trying to figure out why they would even sell them, but I don't know.
It's still in the stores today.
Yeah, Alicia says, guess we need to make a candy theme wall hanging or mug rug. Thrills gum, Nancy says. Thrills gum. Did you like that, Nancy? Red Hot mug rug. You guys are coming up with some
there we
fantastic
go.
ideas.
There we go.
Not copyright infringement, but
Norseman says maybe I'll have to send Don some dried cod. Yes, please.
he would eat that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Listen to him. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fish. It's good.
Not me.
Fish is good for you. Don't you turn up your nose. No, Lynn.
We don't really have access to like fresh fish the way they do in Norway. Like he basically
wish.
goes out fishing and comes home and makes dinner. Yeah.
I love the fresh stuff. I'd eat it every day if we had access to it like that.
We don't particularly. We get frozen or processed and stuff. But anyways, we should get back to embroidery. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna get.
We're always talking about food.
I know. How many emails am I gonna get with people complaining?
It's a great It's a great channel. We're doing the sew along and doing embroidery and chatting about candy.
I
She
multitask.
said it's awesome.
I guess. So hopefully we're not turning
that'll
people
have to,
away.
That'll have to be another embroidery on your shirt.
Yes. Create a new shirt.
Yep.
I can embroider and eat candy or something like that.
Oh, I hope we can go to Vegas next year.
Well, I don't know if it'll be next year, but it will be.
It will be sometime.
We'll have to see how the world's going. Don't say what it is, because I don't want to get demonetized. Press the green button. Go. Thanks, Lynn. I'm slightly distracted by all this hot tamale canning talk. So
Cynthia says my biggest fear is thread breaks, but you act so much.
yeah, it's no big deal. No big deal. Thread breaks. I am a little tired of McDreamy leaving his tails. I love you, McDreamy, though. And the thread slipping out, but a needle break or anything, no. There's no point getting frustrated or upset.
Right.
That's what I always say.
It's all
Stay
part
calm.
Of the job, or the
Yep.
part of the hobby, I guess.
Yeah.
Not a job necessarily for everyone.
I mean, you
All
can
part of it.
break this machine, but I think the thing is, if you hear something you don't like or something different, rather than trying to figure it out, stop the machine,
Yes.
and then you can figure it out from there. You minimize the damage. Like when we just kept the cameras rolling when we had the troubles with McDreamy.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound right, and stopped it, and we did a couple things, and then the wheel wouldn't turn. We're like, okay, that's it. That's where
it, we're
we
done.
stop. Yeah, you can't keep doing it, or you'll break something. And then we found out it was little pieces of old thread stuck everywhere, which was slightly annoying. It took 2 places to fix it, but we're good to go. But yeah, no point panicking. My thing is, if you get, like the other day when I was doing that red Christmas tree, it's very intricate designs and the thread kept breaking. And when I got frustrated about it, I just turned McDreamy off
Yep.
and walked away.
Walk away.
Because if it's annoying you, I was just trying to do 5 things at once.
Yes.
And with the thread breaking was not part of my day sort of thing. So
She's saying that, she's always worried that when it breaks, it won't go back to where it stopped. So people are telling her though, you just back it up a few.
yeah, oh yeah, rewind. I call it rewind
But
because
how do you know how many to back up?
you don't know the numbers, but you can see where it is. So when you watch me back up, there's minus 1,000, minus 100, minus 10, minus 1. I usually do, for a thread break, I do minus 10, minus 10 as a general rule. But then you can look and you can see where the needle is.
Okay.
And if it's not back enough, just do another 10. That didn't sound right either. Oh, because the thread shredded. I could hear that. It's shredded.
Wow.
I could hear it pull. Which is a weird thing to have the thread shred like that. That is very strange.
It's funny how we're talking about backing up.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to a little bit. Perhaps. Was that thunder?
Yes, it's hound thunder.
Oh,
It's 4-legged.
there we go. So you can see, and if you overlap a little bit, it's okay. The machine might
Right.
bang a little bit.
Okay.
But when you're doing like the single stitches when I had to back up, every time it starts, it does a tie down. So it does it kind of like this in a triangle shape.
Okay.
So the threads don't come loose. If you didn't have a tie in and tie off, you could pull the threads out.
Oh, okay.
So I go back and I make sure I see this kind of a movement.
Okay.
And then I know I can start. And that one I go back 1. So you can see it do the because it doesn't, like the hoop doesn't move, it's just kind of like this. And you gotta have the tie-ins and tie-offs. They are important. So, oh yeah, we are over time. Whoops, I was thinking this has been a long run, but a good run. We're almost done. We just need to do some lettering, finish the fence here, which is stitching out nicely.
And the flag.
So, yeah. And the flag. Quick stitches. We've had fun this time anyways. See, these are... I like how they did these stitches.
It looks darker.
Yeah, it's angles. So most people would just put the angles this way,
Okay.
but they put them up and down kind of at an angle, so it looks a little more like wood. Texture's everything. You can do so many different textures. See, this is just regular fill stitch to Tommy stitch in the yellow door, but you can modify the spacings and you get that. So, and it adds a lot to it. Like this is a different stitch than this one,
Right.
and they look different. They're both single kind of, well, running stitch, basic same movement, but it looks different. So that's the fun of digitizing, in my opinion. We still have everyone hanging in there? Yes. Mary, hello. Who else? Hello, Mary. Everyone's saying hello to Mary. Very nice.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. What?
No, you can go ahead and say hello. I just was saying that when I met you 10 years ago, I didn't think I was going to enjoy this as much as I do, but I love digitizing and doing embroidery. It's awesome.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to do some more minis and put them up on omlembroidery.com and
They were
sell
thanking
them.
me for them, and I told them I was going to do up something, put them on the website there.
Yeah. I think you should. I think they're fantastic.
The dime doors yesterday were really awesome that I saw.
It's beautiful to see.
It is.
The work that people take one design, and this is the beauty of embroidery. You can
Yes.
take one design and 10 people, and they will all do it differently,
They will all do it differently.
which I think is awesome. Now, sometimes with Anita Goodesign, I pick the same colors if I have it that they do, because I love it so much, but the rest of the time I'm working with what I've got. But that is the beauty of embroidery.
Yes.
One design, put your own colors to it. You don't have to have like digitizing software to put your own colors to it.
I think what caught me in my eye was the chairs, the
Yeah.
Adirondack chairs.
Yep. Yep. I picked bright
all
yellow.
the different colors that I saw were
And
gorgeous.
and the sky and the space and the creativity, and there's always a door, you know, different houses. It's a lot of fun. I think the dime doors are wonderful. I hope she continues doing them. Okay, we're getting there. My house with my little picket fence, we're all looking good here. A lot of thread changes. Is it me, or is there a lot of
There's a
thread
lot.
changes? Because I'm only using like 5 colors. Some of it I think is because of the layering, but I wonder. There just seems
I
to
don't
be.
think that's a hound-proof fence.
No,
No.
not a dash hound or our tank. Beetlejuice, well, Beetlejuice crawls through the tiniest little thing. He's crazy for that, but yeah. Maybe she'll make dime windows. Oh, that's a great idea. Windows looking in.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be cute? Like, and the houses, like the inside would be for holidays,
Yep.
and you know, a dining room table with flowers for the spring. Yeah, that's a fantastic idea.
That's an awesome idea.
We come up with great stuff in our lives.
Yes.
Like ideas, dime windows. I'll send Eileen Roche a note, or you can. What will Eileen do after all the doors? No idea. This is the first time she's done sew-alongs, I think, so. And I'm gonna say it's been a success, so maybe she'll just keep doing different doors. I mean, why not? I think it's awesome. Like the movie Rear Window. Dime trees. Yeah, that could be too. Trees can be so beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, but yeah, you could do summer trees that bloom. You could do fall, of course, would be stunning.
Yep.
Christmas with some snow on them and decorations.
Pretty.
Yeah, that's also a great idea. We should mention it in the group. Eileen Roche is in the group. She might like some of the ideas. Dime gardens, yeah.
Ooh.
Except for winter gardens wouldn't be a whole lot, would it? Would
True.
it?
Depends on where you live.
Well,
Oh yeah.
winter, well, I guess not everybody has winter. I was going to say winter is winter, but you know what? Maybe not. Is there stuff that grows in the winter? Not in Canada,
No,
because
not
we're too
definitely
cold.
not in Canada.
No, we're way too cold. My favorite flower is either sunflower or peony.
Yes.
My favorite smelly flower is lilacs.
Yes.
I love my lilacs. Lilac smell makes me very happy. I love it. There we go. This is really cute. I really like it. I could have done a bit of a pattern background too on it. But I like it. The house is so cute. I'm gonna put the house and the kitty cat blocks together.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I'll do them 2 by 2. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a sashing in between. I don't think I have enough fabric for that, but I'm gonna see how it comes together.
Now these don't have to be in any particular order when you put them together.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, you can do what you want. Yes, the hounds. Can you hear them banging around upstairs? They're like, hey, you're done.
They want to come down and join us.
Probably. It's okay. As long as we can't hear it on the video. So we're almost done. Christmas tree farm. Yup.
These
Yep.
guys really have some awesome
I know.
ideas.
When we all put our heads together,
Yep.
we come up with amazing stuff. And I really do try to write everything down so we remember them. And I have, well, all those sticky notes on my desk are ideas. Not necessarily from everyone, but things I need to do, like mug rug ideas and
Right.
stuff. I haven't been doing a whole lot of those, but that's okay. I'm super happy doing dime doors and, you know, the sew-along. I'm going to be so excited to start a new sew-along as well. Get this together and put together, and I think it'll be fantastic. And I can't wait. I'm going to hear back from Anita Goodesign for next week, and they're going to let me know what I can get for discount codes for you guys. So they said for any of our projects, we can have a discount code. So it'll probably
Beautiful.
be 30 or 40% off for people in the group. Would that be cool?
Wow.
I know. I'm like, thank you. Let's save everyone money
Yes.
and enable us to do more. So, yeah, I'm really excited about that. I love this writing. Excuse me. I love this writing here.
Oh, the E is up.
It's just small.
Yep.
It's like kids writing, I guess it is, right?
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's just hand drawn, hand digitized, just to be different. I don't think there's an alphabet like this, but and it's doing bean stitch, it's called, so you can see the stitches. I like it. Bless our home. I think this is one of my favorites. I kind of wish I did something on the background because it's sparse enough for it.
Right.
I don't know what color I would do because the patterns are kind of busy.
Yeah.
But I like it though. Bless our house. Do one of the things you find in trees. Lots of ideas here from birds to tree swing. Yeah, that, you know what? That'll be fun. You go to the website. Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Uh-oh.
Oh, please, McDreamy. Still don't know why he's doing that.
No McDream.
Just be nice, because we want to finish this. If we talk too many bad things about McDreamy, he won't work. We're almost done there, buddy. You can do it. Hold on to your thread. So I'm going to back up, Lynn. And I can't remember where it started. So another thing you can do is back up until it goes to the one before. Did you see it jump there?
Oh, yeah, I saw it jump to the
Okay.
O.
So then I do +1, and I know I'm right back at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
So a little bit of guessing. Eventually you kind of have an idea of how far it is. So I didn't miss a thing how I backed it up. It's just super handy because you don't have mistakes or missing pieces or anything like that. Just
Right.
super handy to do. They're having a grand old conversation in there, aren't they? I hope everyone liked the video and share it so we can get more participants. I think the Christmas one is going to be really fun. And yes, thanks to, I think it was Sandy, it's on, everything's on sale. She posts the sales that Anita Goodesigns do. So,
Nice.
and it happens to be one that we're doing. And it's like similar to this one price-wise. It's 10 blocks and it's $6 right
Well,
now.
that's a good price.
Isn't that
That's
fantastic?
fantastic to do all that.
All this work? Oh,
Yep,
yes.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong at all. It's a good investment, and you know, seriously, you could use this again and again by changing
Yes.
the colors. Because I look at this and I think, you know, you could do this in Christmas colors.
Oh, you read my mind.
Yep, and it would be stunning. You could do the whole quilt in Christmas colors and Christmas fabric, you know, for the applique, and it would look amazing. So you could use it again and again, and we all know it stitches out really nicely. Except for that's the first time I've seen a boo-boo, but there might be an update for it. I didn't even check, but no, I caught that quickly, so I'm just gonna let it go. But it is important to back it up. Bless our home. I always think Christmas and Halloween. Ooh, I'll be doing an unboxing next week as well. It'll be a surprise video because I'm supposed to be getting my Missouri Star fabric
Ooh.
on Wednesday.
Nice.
I'm very excited. They're really busy there, so it took quite a while for them to ship it, but they tell you that. So I'm really excited to get it. I'm really excited. I know, with $10 shipping to Canada, I'm like, thank you. Thank you. And now, wait for that wonderful music. We are done.
Yay,
So back to the
Victory.
desk, Dawn.
How?
Desk is up.
You can see it a little bit better. I've got to
Yeah.
trim off. Look at all the piles of thread. Jeez, I got to trim off. This is one that didn't cut. Just to make it look better. What do you guys think? See, we can see all these little
I think it's
wispies?
beautiful.
We can just fix them. It's just,
Okay.
it would take 5 minutes to just...
They're not ones that we blow off.
No, these ones are kind of attached, but see, you just kind of move them that way. And you know what would be better? My big old duck bills won't do it. But you could take, I've got the little crane scissors, I guess they are.
Okay.
Just be careful you don't, but it can get right up close. And we can fix all those. So otherwise, you know, it gives it the old-fashioned look as well. But see, that just, and it's better already. I don't think that one's attached. And trim my broken ends here and square it up I don't always do it with these, but you just need like 1/2 inch
Okay.
seam allowance, and then we're ready to go and put it with the rest of them. So awesome.
That looks so beautiful.
I love it. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. This writing is gorgeous. A lot of thread changes, but that's okay. McDreamy one broken needle, but that's also okay. We caught it before it
Nice
did
color
any
choices.
damage. Yeah, this is going to be gorgeous. 2 more left to go. Yep, 2 more left, and then we'll put them together. And I think that'll be fun as well. So, thanks everyone for watching. Happy holidays if you have a day off tomorrow. I'm going to have Lynn stitch some fun things. Not on video, though. We got to give the girl a break. And we'll be doing more digitizing on Wednesday. And I'll figure out something really cool for Saturday. And, of course, we'll do another block on Sunday. So thanks, everyone, for watching. I hope you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed all of our chit-chat. I think everyone in the chat, had a good chat about candy and fun stuff.
They
Great.
chatted more about it than we do.
I know. I know. Lots of great ideas floating out there. Keep it up. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.
Bye.